If you run a GoHighLevel agency, I want you to picture your last Tuesday. How many times did somebody on your team click into a sub account, copy a contact record, paste it into a spreadsheet, check a pipeline stage, pull up an appointment, and then manually trigger a campaign 10 times, 20, 50? That's not agency work. That's human API work. And you're paying people $25 an hour to do it because your AI tools can't actually touch GoHighLevel. I'm AI Ken. I fix that. Here's what most agencies are doing right now with AI. They've got ChatGPT open in one tab, GoHighLevel in another, and a human in the middle copy pasting between them. That's not automation. That's a 20 a month productivity tool wearing a cape. The real problem is that your AI agent, whether it's Claude, ChatGPT, whatever you're using, has no hands. It can write you a beautiful response to a client question, but it can't pull up the client's pipeline. It can draft a follow-up sequence, but it can't actually trigger the campaign. Every AI-powered agency promise stops at the edge of your GHL instance. That's the gap I close. Quick explainer, because most agency owners have heard MCP thrown around and nobody's told them what it is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's the standard, backed by Anthropic, being adopted across the AI industry for how AI models talk to external tools and data. Think of it like this. Before MCP, hooking an AI up to your GHL instance meant custom-coded integrations, brittle webhooks, and a lot of hope. With MCP, your AI has a clean, standardized way to reach into GoHighLevel and actually do things. I build on OpenClaw, an MCP framework, which means the servers I ship are built on the same protocol the big AI players are converging on. Not a proprietary one-off, not something that'll be obsolete in 6 months. Here's what happens when you order the gig. You tell me what you need your AI to do inside GoHighLevel. Contact lookups, done. Pipeline updates, yep. Appointment scheduling, campaign triggers, custom field edits, opportunity management, SMS sends, workflow kickoffs. If GHL's API supports it, I can wire it up. I build you a custom MCP server tailored to your specific setup, not a cookie cutter template. I look at how your agency actually uses GHL, which sub accounts, which workflows, which pain points, and I build around that. Then I install it on your VPS, not mine. You own the infrastructure. If you fire me tomorrow, the server keeps running. No vendor lock-in, no monthly SaaS creep. Now, here's the part most people miss. Once you have an MCP server running for GoHighLevel, you've built the foundation for a lot more. The same server, with some extensions, can pull pipeline and campaign data on a schedule and generate client-ready weekly reports, the kind your junior account manager spends 4 hours a week building in Canva. Different build, same foundation. It can also connect to the content side. If your agency is posting on behalf of clients, an MCP server can take a raw idea or a client transcript and turn it into platform-native posts for LinkedIn, X, TikTok, Instagram, scheduled, branded on voice. Another build, same foundation. The $497 gig on Fiverr is focused on the GoHighLevel piece. That's the biggest pain point for most agencies, and it's what I can deliver cleanly in 7 to 10 days. But when people ask me what's next after this, it's usually one of those two, automated client reporting or content automation. I build those two as separate projects once the core is in. One foundation, multiple layers. Now here's the part most people skip, and it's the part that'll bite you if you don't get it right. When you connect an AI to your GoHighLevel instance, you are creating an attack surface. An AI agent with API access to your GHL is functionally a new admin user, except it can be manipulated through prompt injection, it logs differently, and most of the people building these things have never thought about that. I've seen MCP servers in the wild with hard-coded API keys in plain text. No rate limiting, no input validation, webhooks with no signature verification, one bad prompt away from somebody dumping your entire contact database. I don't ship those. Every server I build gets secrets and environment variables, proper authentication, rate limiting, input sanitization, audit logging, and a full security checklist before it goes live. That's not a nice to have. That's table stakes, and most of the people selling AI for agencies on Fiverr don't do it. Timeline on the GHL gig. 7 to 10 days from kickoff to a running server on your VPS. I include full documentation, not, here's the repo, good luck. But actual docs your developer or next contractor can pick up and extend. And you get 30 days of support, which covers the inevitable "it broke when we did X" moment. What I won't do, install it on my infrastructure and charge you monthly, lock you into a proprietary wrapper, Skip the security work to ship faster. Sell you a template I've sold to 50 other agencies. If you're still paying humans to click buttons and go high level, if your team is losing hours a week to manual work your AI should be handling, you don't need another ChatGPT plugin. You need the bridge between the two. That's the Fiverr gig, links in the description. And if after we ship that, you want to layer on the weekly client reports or the content automation, we'll have that conversation once the foundation's in. Want to vet me first? Grab the free 47-point MCP security checklist at aiken.ai security. It's the exact checklist I run through on every build, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about whether whoever you hire actually knows what they're doing. I'm AI Ken. Let's get your agency's AI doing real work.